Welcome to an all-new episode of What's Up?
The controversy around one of the films being actually removed from the lineup.
Very good friend.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Where's your walker, buddy?
Change it.
It's been a while. All that and more on What's Up with Jacob Miller,
Ricky Nelson,
Morgan Casto.
Mike Jones.
It's time for What's Up.
Welcome to What's Up. Welcome back, Morgan. We missed you. We're
thank
always
you.
just missing you, you know?
you.
What have you been up to? Last episode, we all talked about what we did over spring break, so what'd you get to do?
Well, I actually had an awesome week exploring the Cincinnati 11 area.
My
Yes. It was very good. I had some experiences of the there's donut shops that we went to,
Yeah.
Bill's Donuts.
Yeah.
Went there. And I got to go to my hometown. So I got to see my family and
Fun.
have some Easter tradition stuff.
Good.
So
Yeah.
it was good.
It was a relaxing spring break.
It was. I had some new experiences, and it was a very good adventure of spring break for me.
Good.
So
That's good to hear.
it was great.
We've just been, hanging out. We got to we dyed some eggs
I
last
saw
episode,
that.
and
I
we
was
got
jealous.
some eggs on their face.
I
Yeah,
always
we
wanted
played
to
a little
smash
game.
an egg in Mike
It took me
Jones's
forever
face,
to get
but-
that egg out of my hair.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
you're looking good now, Mike Jones.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I kind of cheated. I missed my face a little. I didn't miss my
He
face.
missed his face a lot.
It
of
was like on
because he was
half my
nervous.
face, and then I felt bad for Mike because he had to sit there, and like in the minute that like mine was there, it was just drying all over my face, and I was like, this is disgusting. Why did I do this?
It's a great
Did I have
moisturizer,
two
right?
smash in my head or three?
You had one raw one.
Yeah, we each had.
Oh, I
You
had.
each had one raw one.
No, I had two. I had two raw.
He remembers this
No, I
traumatic
had to.
experience.
No, you only had one because I was the one who put the eggs in there last week, and there were 4
And she
hard-boiled and
knows.
2 raw.
It's okay. Mike's just scarred for life.
Yep.
It's fine.
Well,
It'll be okay.
anyways, we're going to start off the show talking about something that what's hot. If you guys are looking for love, a recent study was done on dating apps. So for you single viewers out there or single hosts up here, if you have trouble looking for love, Consumer Research surveyed hundreds of online daters to figure out which apps are best and worst. So they found out that actually it's really sad because a lot of people get harassed on dating apps like Tinder. Has that happened to you guys? Like
I've never
Tinder?
had a dating app, so
Yes.
I don't know.
Morgan's like, I've never needed a dating app.
No,
so
I don't know. I don't have that experience.
I'm not going to tell you
I've
guys
never
about
needed a
mine
dating
anymore.
app, so
Well, no,
what
I-
happened? What happened, Ricky?
It's just like you can are we talking about Tinder?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the one that I would use, and I don't use it anymore, you guys. I gave up that life because it got scary.
Yeah.
Got real scary. You can like
Too many
put like
bays falling in
the
love with
ages
Ricky.
of the men that you prefer, and then like a distance like near you.
Mm-hmm.
So you could. I think I had mine like only within like 30 miles of me, like.
It sounds so dangerous.
Not, and there were some guys who were like I've gone on a couple of dates with some guys from Tinder, and it was
Yeah.
fine, and it wasn't creepy, and they didn't try to kidnap me or anything, and
Yeah.
it was fine. But there were some guys that I never like saw in person that would just message me like every single day, like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
This is
If
what's
I'm not
up.
messaging you back, I'm not gonna. Like after 7 million hey, what's ups, you're not getting one back.
Public
I'm just,
service
ugh,
There it is.
I'm just letting you guys know.
If she's not responding, take a hint.
Yes.
Because it says that on Tinder, at least 39% of respondents said they'd been harassed using these dating apps, and that's just crazy to me. Because for me, if you're using Tinder, like if I was like looking for a woman, I'd be so afraid of like getting catfished, you know?
What
like
is catfished?
really?
You don't know what catfish
Okay,
is? Okay,
so,
we will have a whole
yeah.
other episode for that, you guys.
Catfishing is when someone pretends like to be someone, and then you go to
Oh,
meet them,
so
and it's not really them.
blasphemy.
So lying.
Yes,
So
so
lying and
lying.
heartbreak. It's just what happened to being like kind, or like what happened
What
to
does
being a
it
gentleman?
cost to be kind?
Okay, Carrie. I see you.
Whoa. Whoa.
I see you. Jeez. Well, we will have more hot topics to discuss after the break, so stick around, you guys.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, where you been out all day?
Breckenridge Hall.
What's so cool about Breckenridge Hall?
Welcome back to What's Up. We have another What's Hot segment. We're going to be talking about the Tribeca Film Festival coming up at the end of April and the controversy around one of the films being actually removed from the lineup. The film is called Vaxxed, and it's an anti-vaccine documentary. And the controversy is because it was originally accepted into the film festival, and then I guess the board, specifically one of the members, Robert De Niro, the actor, one of the actors, he initially defended the festival's decision to screen the film, but according to the Hollywood Reporter, by Saturday afternoon of that same day, he decided to change his mind. And so it completely reversed the decision to have it screened. And he said his intent to screen the film was to provide an opportunity for conversation around the issue that's deeply personal to him and his family because his son actually has autism. So we actually wanted to provide you guys with a clip of the trailer for the documentary, and we want to know what you guys think, and after that we'll come back and talk about it.
Right now, I'm sitting in a very pretty position in terms of providing you a lot of information.
The first thing that Thompson did was to plot a graph. Now, if there's no link between early MMR and autism, those two lines should track together. Now, they do track together until they get to 15 months. Then they separate, and they continue to separate thereafter. And they sliced and diced the data in an effort to get rid of that effect.
The relative risk of receiving an autism diagnosis was astronomical.
Wow.
Wow, so what do you guys think of that?
I don't want to be the first one to talk anymore. I'm always the first one to talk.
I'll say
Always.
it.
All right, take it, Morgan.
I think that this is I don't think there's anything wrong with being skeptical.
Yeah,
about
no,
things
I
that are
agree
in the medical
100%.
field,
I agree 100%.
especially when it comes to cancer, and when it comes to something that autism.
Yeah.
And, I think that there are a lot of different kinds of things that are kind of pushed under the rug or kept from the public eye for one reason or then another, whether it's money or some type of scandal or something.
Yeah,
I think that
exactly.
there are those conspiracies. But at the same time, I don't know this doctor's credibility. I know his license was revoked. So I don't think that it should be taken as proof of anything. I think it should just say, hey, consider this instead of it being presented as fact. But if you look at other films, I think it's important to compare what kind of films are also in this film festival as to determine whether or not it was right to say that it couldn't be shown. Personally, I don't think that it's right that that they first said that they could film.
That's my problem with it.
Show the film
Exactly.
and then to say that they couldn't. I think that let your yes be your yes and your no be your no.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me wonder how they choose those things. If Robert De Niro didn't see it and then all of a sudden did, you know. But I do think that not all films are fact based.
Exactly.
Some of them are opinion based. If you've ever seen Food Inc. or something like that, that's says bad things about other companies, but it's the truth.
It's truth, and it sheds light on things.
Yeah. So I think that things like that need to be in the public eye, but I do think that it was kind of wrong for them to be told that they couldn't do it after they had been told that they could.
I mean, my personal thing with the whole vaccines thing is I was vaccinated as a child. I've always got vaccines, and I'm fine. But I also don't want to put my personal experiences on other people.
Yeah.
And my specific thing with pulling the film because it's controversial is that's why people do art. That's why they do art, is to cause controversy, make people ask questions, and question things that are really important. As a parent, I would be really concerned if you don't know, you want your child to be safe. And so I can see why people would be upset about it.
That's the whole purpose of art, is to raise awareness, reflect society and things that are wrong with society,
Yeah.
so that we can look at them in a new way other than just standing here
And
talking about it.
I would like to add that I think that the film festival has the right to remove what is being shown in their own festival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
I
like-
just think
like-
that they should have said that to begin with.
They probably didn't know what it was. They probably thought that it was something breakthrough, and then once they did their research, they probably realized that they had made a mistake.
They knew
and
there
then
wasn't
corrected
any like
factual
scientific-
evidence.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like Donald Trump. Like, if he says, I'm going to build this wall, well, if you watch anything John Oliver has said over the last month, you will realize that it's going to cost all this money to build that wall. It's just bad.
No research.
You have no
nervous
research.
What about what?
Guys, I'm just nervous. I didn't know that this was a worry that people had.
Yeah.
And my 4-month-old nephew just had his 4-month-old vaccinations.
Are you crying?
I might. I got a little teary-eyed.
It's a big thing.
I didn't
like,
mean to
it's
hit the desk. I'm sorry.
It's a big thing, and I think a lot more time and effort needs to be put into researching and discussing these topics, because this is something that affects everybody. Whether you get vaccines or not, your child not getting vaccinated could get someone else sick. Just things like that. And for the I think this may have been maybe a good fire starter to start the discussion. So speaking of hot discussions, we are going to come back after the break, and a very, very, very old guest of ours will be joining
Super
us.
old.
Super old. It's
oldest.
surprising that he made it back to be on the show.
They
So-
let him fly still.
So old.
He's not too old. He
He'll
did get
probably
the
have a
senior
Exactly.
discount at
To make
ADUP
it. So
today.
we're happy
Yeah.
to see him, and he will be here to talk about some politics going on. So we'll see you after the break.
MSU is learning.
School spirit. Teamwork. MSU is Greek. MSU is diverse.
Historical.
Beautiful.
MSU is educational.
Fitness.
It's hands-on.
MSU is the sound.
MSU is art. MSU is potential.
MSU is much more.
And welcome back to What's Up. We are joined with our very good friend.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Where's your walker, buddy?
Change it.
It's been a while.
Do we need
It's
to
not
change
been that
your
long.
diaper?
It's been a little
Are
bit.
you cranky?
It's not. I did not get my nap today. That is true.
Oh,
so,
poor thing.
but it is good to be back.
I'm glad to have you. It's been too long.
It has been.
You should have been on the show sooner.
Things happen and
Yeah.
schedule conflicts.
But
come
here
us
you
soon
are.
now.
I'm glad he didn't forget how to tie his ties.
Yeah.
I actually had to pre-tie them before
Probably
I left
hates
the
me
show,
for not
so
wearing
it-
one.
so I wouldn't
Be here
have
on
to worry
time.
About it.
Great. Well, you are here today to help us get back into the world of politics, correct?
Yes, we all know how Chad loves his political.
It's a little politically charged, a
conversations.
little bit, yeah. So what's going on? What have we missed out on?
I mean, obviously, you turn on the TV, any news station, you're going to see stuff about the presidential race.
Yeah.
Recently, speaking of the media, President Obama gave a speech where he basically said that he blamed the tone of the race on the media, saying that they weren't asking tough questions. So now it's this whole thing of, is the media shaping this campaign? Is the media saying, here's who you need to vote for, forget about the rest? And I think it's kind of a little bit of a cop-out. I think the media, we're just there to report what happens. I don't,
Really?
Okay.
I have a question. I have a comment.
Yes, Morgan.
I think that it's not the media that's to blame, though it is partially, but the media only provides what the public demands.
Yeah, I think the
Exactly.
media is definitely playing off the public's demands and needs and wants of what they want to see in television now.
And
if
that's
it's,
why Donald Trump
If
is
it's
still
not
in this race.
entertainment, then they don't want to watch it. So
Exactly. We do, and that's why you bring up the whole point of Donald Trump still being in the race. That's why John Kasich isn't doing as well in the polls. That's why Marco Rubio didn't do so well, Rand Paul even, because they were not.
They're so stiff.
They were. Well, it was not that. It's they don't have that shock factor that I think that Ted Cruz and Donald Trump have. They don't have the drama and everything that Hillary Clinton has going with her emails
that's what
and
people-
Benghazi. And
they want drama.
Yeah.
for entertainment purposes, I think that's perfectly fine. For electing a president, no. I want somebody who is like Rand Paul
Yeah.
or Marco Rubio or John Kasich.
Or Trump, right?
Well, he's actually kind of growing on me a little bit, I think. I mean,
Well,
no,
it's
we've
been
made our
fun
Trump
having
jokes,
Chad
yeah.
back on
Well,
the
bye,
show.
guys. See you never. And another
Next, we're talking about Kim Davis's
right.
miss.
candidacy.
You never know. Stranger things have happened. Next is recently Donald Trump's campaign manager even has been in
Yeah.
the thick of things. But he allegedly hit a reporter after a rally.
Was it after or during?
I think it was after. I believe it was after, like trying to get questions in after,
Okay.
and he allegedly laid his hand on her.
See, was there not? Okay, so it was a woman.
Yes,
correct?
it was a
okay.
woman.
I've seen a different instance where I think they try to escort people out of the rallies and they're just so physical with them. Like,
Well, first of all, let's also say there's nothing a rally about what's going on at these Donald Trump rallies. These are completely just crazy riots, I think is a better term for
Well,
it.
that's the thing. Like, I think.
It's
I
there.
think that there are things that Donald Trump could help our nation with financially. I think, but he's a bully.
And he's not a diplomat for one. Like, that's my biggest thing is that, like, what happens when he has to deal with all these leaders of different countries around the world where they're not. He is like literally the definition of an
Like,
American.
how are we supposed to have international affairs
Exactly.
when you can't get along with yourself?
I will say, this is kind of going on with the Twitter war thing that he and Ted Cruz have been engaging in.
A Twitter war for a presidential election?
Last week, Rand Paul was here for a town hall, and I spoke to him, and I asked him exactly that. I said, what do you think of these Twitter wars? And he says, it's disgusting. Are we in the third grade, or are we running for president?
Exactly.
And it's now like they're bringing in
a third grader.
to the like they're what? First of all, why does a third grader have a Twitter? Let's discuss that.
A third grader would do a better job.
Keep your third graders off Twitter. Well, and kind of going off what you're saying about the finances, saying like, why don't we consider him for like a secretary position, like of treasury or something? Like, put him in a position where he can actually like advise in beneficial ways where he actually has succeeded in his field.
I mean, I do think that giving him the benefit of the doubt here, I do think that Donald Trump does have some good leadership.
He does have some good qualities.
I mean, clearly he has a following.
Exactly, and I think that there are a lot of people here in the country that are fed up. They don't want a political Washington insider. They want somebody like Donald Trump who isn't going to take anything from anybody. Donald Trump.
That's going to get us in such a mess, though.
But I think of the ones that are running. He's the one that he's not going to take anything from ISIS or our enemies. He's going to say, no, this is how it's going to be. You're done. Again, I don't think the wall is a great idea, but I think when it comes down to, it's obviously more than likely going to come down between him and Hillary Clinton, and it's going to be, pick your poison. I think there are qualities for both, and I think there are a lot of disadvantages for both, and it'll be very interesting to see if the conventions are contested and to see what happens in November.
Yeah.
But this is definitely going to be a history-making presidential race in some shape or form.
I just, with like the recent holidays and like everyone being on break, like clearly that's all your families talk about is the presidential race, and they're asking like, who are you voting for? And I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea, and it's really just like, obviously everyone says this, it's a lesser of two evils.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm the kind of person, I give everybody a chance, but the one thing I do not tolerate is people who are mean.
Bullying.
Because you have that choice.
But Morgan, at the end of in politics,
I
and in
know,
life,
but
nice guys
why
finish last.
but
That's
you know
why
what?
John Kasich didn't do so well. That's why Marco Rubio didn't do
People
so well.
can hate on Obama all they want, but he is a kind person.
Yeah.
And I respect him for that.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
agree.
all I've got to say about that.
That's what's up.
Well, Chad, do you have any more political talking points with us? I'm sure we'll see you again.
I'm sure I'll be back.
The race is not over.
It's not over till the fat
It's
lady
not,
sings.
for
so.
sure. Well, this is definitely a more controversial episode, and we're going to have more What's Hot after the break. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
We'll hopefully see you later, and we'll see you after the break, okay? Oh my gosh.
Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Welcome back again. We'd like to thank Chad for coming back. I'm sorry that you guys missed him, but I'm sure.
Oh, darn.
We had a jolly good time.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
So
we
sorry
loved
I
and
missed
laughed.
Got a
that.
little, yeah.
Gave hugs.
It was sad, but again, thanks, Chad.
No tears.
And so the next topic of discussion, North Carolina just recently passed a new law eliminating protections for LGBTQ individuals across the state. So this kind of goes along with how in a previous episode of the season we talked to Alliance about how they had the gender-inclusive bathrooms. And now North Carolina, the law requires you to use the bathroom that you were, of the gender that you were born into. So, I mean, kind of going along with like what happened here at school, like, I think that this bill, like if it says that it was pushed through on Wednesday on a one-day session, and so not even all the lawmakers like even got to take a look at it to read it. So I'm all for like legislation and lawmaking, but my problem with this is that it was just pushed through. Like it wasn't even looked at or discussed. Like some of them didn't even get to look at it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I think, of course, this is definite Morgan answer. I just think that they should have a men's restroom and a women's restroom and a family restroom.
And no one ask any questions, and then it'd just be simple as that.
You know, maybe they just want to go to a bigger bathroom.
I see no problem with that.
Perfect.
I see no problem with that.
Yeah, and I saw on Twitter, I don't remember who it is that I follow, it wasn't anybody famous, I don't think, it was just a random, somebody had retweeted it onto my timeline, and it said that in response to this happening, they said, you've probably been sharing bathrooms with people who were not born a woman or born a man or identify as man or woman. Like you've probably been sharing bathrooms with these people your entire life. And it hasn't bothered you yet. Like you don't even know.
You wouldn't even know.
Because it's not like they're gonna walk into a girl's bathroom and be like, what's up, I was born a dude, but now I'm a girl. Like you go to the bathroom to use the bathroom.
And it's a private space doing private things. Like emphasis on private.
There's no need to say anything when you walk into the bathroom.
And I think I saw
You're
a
weird
picture.
if you talk to somebody while you pee.
Exactly.
That shouldn't be a concern. But I saw this thing on, why are you trying to have conversations with everyone in the bathroom?
Yeah, Mike Jones.
Yeah.
But I saw this thing on Facebook from, I think it may have been Kroger. I'm sorry if it wasn't Kroger, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was a grocery store, and it had a family bathroom, and it had a sign and said this bathroom is like inclusive for all genders. And it gave a list, and the ones that stuck out to me was for a father who needs to take his daughter to the restroom, or a mom who needs to take his son to the restroom. Like I literally hated doing that as a child. Like if I was with my mom and I had to go into the women's restroom, I was like, no, thank you. Like I was like, that's just, it's uncomfortable, especially for children. Like why, maybe if that's your thing, like I'm a boy, I should be in the boys' restroom. Like a family bathroom should be the perfect solution.
That didn't exactly bother me as a kid. Like when
It
I had
bothered
to,
me.
like
I threw fits.
I'm a very open person about like my body and everything like that. So like whenever, don't take that out of context.
Whatever.
Too late.
Like when I go, and I used to go swim at Asbury University for conditioning for basketball, and I would get out of the pool and I'd go straight to the public bathroom, and it didn't matter to me. But if I was in there, I would take a shower in there, whatever, and it didn't bother me at all. But if I was in there and all of a sudden there was a woman in there and she was doing the same thing that I was, that would make me feel uncomfortable. I'm all for the family bathrooms, but I think.
But how are you going to know if she's doing the same thing you are?
Well, that's what the stalls are for.
Yeah, like what if you walk into a boys' room and there's a woman in the stall, but you don't know, and you're not going to know because she's not going to go, hello, I'm a girl, hello!
Missed Doubtfire. Hello! Just comes out of nowhere. No,
I'm
but
sorry.
the American Civil Liberties Union has announced that it's going to sue North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory and the Attorney General for just pushing this bill along so quickly. I think, like I said, I agree with legislature and people having a say, but I don't think people had a say. I think that this was just pushed onto people, and that's the part that's not okay with it.
Yes.
Yep.
So.
Also, I'm sorry that we're so mean to Mike Jones.
Yeah.
We just love you, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Touch me. Do not don't touch me.
Well,
Ladies.
after the break, you're going to have a chance to redeem yourself because we are going to bring back a game called Heads Up.
And I'm wearing my glasses
And
this
she's
time.
wearing her glasses, so she's going
Watch
to
out,
win probably. We'll see you after the break.
This is Morehead State University President Wayne Andrews, and you're watching Morehead State University Television on Channel 85.
Hey guys, welcome back to What's Up. Right now, we are going to play our favorite game ever, heads up, and it's guys against girls. So we're just gonna get right to it. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
We're
do
winning.
this. Because we've had such an emotionally charged show. We've talked about so much important stuff.
Yeah.
What if I told you about touching me? Don't do that.
Stop.
Pass.
What?
Pass.
We're supposed to be good at these.
Okay, dating Miley Cyrus,
The Hemsworth?
the older one.
Liam?
The older one.
I don't know.
Thor.
Oh, Chris Hemsworth?
Yes.
He didn't date her.
Maroon 5. Maroon 5.
Adam Levine.
Maroon 5.
That's.
Oh, no. Shoot. He was on American Idol. Long hair. First name was correct.
So we're skipping this. It was Adam Lambert.
I know her, but I can't describe anything about her.
We're
I want a different
Oh,
partner.
The Matrix. The
Totally
Matrix.
winning.
Neo.
Keanu,
I played Neo.
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
We're gonna
Very
lose.
short, comedian, kind of fat. He's a rap. Pass.
He's a rap. Oh my gosh.
We're done.
No!
So basically, wait
like
and
Danny
screenshot it.
So that
Screenshot
was
it.
fun.
Screenshot that.
Screenshot the words once they
We're
pop
gonna
up.
win.
The rapper was Common. I'm
Totally
sure you
winning.
would have known that.
No.
Gwyneth Paltrow, Chris Hemsworth,
Wasn't she
Katie
Emma?
Couric. He passed on
Katie Couric.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. They're gonna go.
You're a swimmer? Big
Michael
muscles?
Phelps.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pass.
What?
Oh wait, I knew who that was. Oh, he was on American Idol. He also played Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Clay Aiken.
Yeah.
What?
Gatsby.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Fat Amy.
What?
Fat Amy.
Oh my gosh, what's her name?
I
Rebel
could've got-
Wilson.
Yeah.
I could have got every single one of these. Except that one.
Pass.
And that one.
Not chocolate, but
Vanilla Ice.
pass. Pass. She got arrested for being blackface, and she cooks.
Martha Stewart.
I wanna help you so
Keep
bad.
going. Keep going. Pans named after her.
Butter and oil.
Pass.
It's racist.
Yeah. She won American Idol. She
my
is
God.
Kelly Clarkson.
No.
Carrie Underwood.
Catherine. Oh, she didn't win.
Was it?
It doesn't matter because we
Because
won.
we won.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I knew
And
Rebel
then-
Rebel
How many
And
did you
then
guys get?
Jada Smith.
We got 2.
We got 5.
How come I didn't get
6.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I was like, why'd you skip that?
Deadpool.
We got 6. We win.
Okay, so
Girls
Chris
win.
Hemsworth did not date Miley.
I said
That was
dated
Liam.
Miley Cyrus,
what?
and then I
Oh,
said
so
dated
to get Hemsworth.
to get Hemsworth, and then I said the older one.
I don't even want to deal with this right now. Do you guys want to do here? Let's do a team effort. Who wants to play, and then we'll all help you out.
Okay.
No, I think you should.
I'll
Since
read.
Mike
okay.
gave such bad clues last
Okay, yeah,
time.
you guys help me. Let's see if we can
I don't
as
know
many.
any of these
Let's see
people.
as many as we
What
get
you
can
did
get.
wrong.
Okay. Oh,
Something's
did I
wrong
not
with
get it? It's because it's.
Hey, let's actually. Okay.
What?
He's in the Notebook.
Drive.
Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rapper and
Rapper,
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
Magic.
Oh, Mike. What?
No. Rapper and Black Eyed Peas.
Will.i.am.
Yep.
Yes.
I got it.
Oh.
President's
First
Wife.
lady. The
President's
first
Wife.
lady.
Michelle Obama.
Yes.
Harry Potter.
Oh,
He
Daniel
doesn't
Radcliffe.
have AIDS.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. I didn't know that was a problem.
Jacob from
Jacob.
Twilight.
Team Jacob.
Taylor Lautner.
Yep.
Grease. Grease Lightning.
The original one.
Yep.
John
Yeah.
Travolta.
Yep.
Okay.
Ouch,
The Police. The lead singer of the Police played
I
bass.
have no idea.
There's just like a bit.
Sting.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Soccer player, gracing the world right now. Big, tall, Portuguese.
I'm sure I know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oops.
No.
No.
Big butt dating Kanye. Big butt dating
Nicki
Kanye.
Minaj?
Yeah.
No, Kim Kardashian!
That's too late.
You said big butt, and I was like,
Big butt.
Big butt dating Kanye.
she has a song called Super Bass. I thought, that was a thing. I missed dating Kanye. Do you need help?
She's a. She's fine.
Hey, we're closing. Get up.
All right. That was fun. We should do that more often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Me and
thank you
Morgan
guys.
won, by the way.
Yeah.
But it was a team effort in the end, so we're all winners, right?
No.
We're all winners at
No.
the end. Thanks.
We're the winners.
we're all nerds. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you always stick around and listen to What's Up?
Up! Got in my mouth.
Okay.
Date Miley Cyrus.
Welcome back. It's about time to wrap up the show.
Bust! He told me I was going to bring it in, so I went.
Okay, Bust, go back.
He told me I was going to bring it in.
I'm sorry, I was rushed.
Hey.
I was